Not only is the juicy grilled skewer one of the best weapons in the game for free-to-play players, but it's actually my favorite weapon in the game just because it has the word juicy in it, and as you know, we always give out juicy Discord roles. But going back to the topic of this video, the juicy grilled skewer is actually one of the best weapons, period. That's because of its passives. I'll go over it with you, and I'll tell you where exactly you should use this weapon, because it is phenomenal. And really quick, don't forget to support us. If you haven't been supporting, you're missing out on so many codes, but don't worry, I still have a ton of codes available, so make sure you support. The link is down below, it's free, otherwise you will be missing out. And just as a reminder, for this season we had 3 codes so far: 1000 essence, 500 essence, and rune fragments, all found in your My page. In the supporter section, you scroll down to your receive benefits, that's where the codes will be. But enough of the yap. Why is this weapon so good, especially for free-to-play? Well, when it comes to the guild boss, what do you use? That's very essential, because you want the highest damage amount to get those rage sacks. But honestly speaking, because we use Jinwoo as a support unit, go figure, we use 2 weapons, one of them being Moonshadow, and you need it all the way to A5. Not everyone has it to A5, trust me, not even paid win players. The reason why you want it to A5 is because this right here increases the user and their team members' damage by 15%. So that includes your hunters as well, aka team members, while the time slowing effect is active, and that duration is for 3 seconds. So 15% extra damage during that time, it's a pretty substantial amount. And the other weapon we use is obviously the Grimoire. Very simple, the A1 bonus, giving us 24% increase to our elemental weakness damage, which applies to our hunters as well. So this effect is easy, A1 on our Grimoire. You only need 2 copies for it, so it's doable. Moonshadow is not doable, especially as free to play, but that's where the skewer comes into play, the juicy grilled skewer. Now, as you can see from the effect, it's a long list, but pretty simple. Just realize the skill is called Smoky and Juicy. Well, I love this weapon so much, it gets me hungry too. This looks absolutely delicious. But going back to the weapon, when the user uses Smoky and Juicy, it creates a sizzling grill. When the user uses Smoky and Juicy, it creates 3 instances of both juicy meat and smoky large green onion, producing these 3 effects right here. So the grill, that's when you use a skill, increases team members' fire damage by 5% when within the area, and also increases team members' damage dealt by 5% when within the area. So we have this effect already being so good for the guild boss battle. It's not the 15% of Moonshadow, but it is a longer duration, and at least for our fire units they get up to 10%, but for everyone else it's 5%, so not too bad if you ask me. This is the only effect that I could really think of that provides a bonus to our teammates. And also, don't forget, there's more. Juicy meat, the user recovers 3% of their HP by eating this, and increases the user's attack by 1%, pretty good. And then smoky large green onion recovers 3% of your mana, and also gaining 1% defense. Remember, when you use a skill, this is what it looks like. So it pops out right over here, you'll see it, the grill, and all those juicy pieces of goodies. So yeah, pretty cool for a weapon, but there is more to the effect as you get dupes of it. For the A1 bonus, we basically get more meat and also more green onions, so that's pretty good. For the attack bonus, gaining more mana, HP, etc. A2 we can ignore, but A3, you can see we get an enhanced effect. This is really good. Now we recover 5% of our HP when we get the meat, and also we gain 3% attack. So that is quite strong. Your hunters can make use of this, so it is perfect for the guild boss battle. And smoky large green onion, same thing, gets a bonus effect, 5% mana, 3% defense, fantastic. And the cooldown does decrease at A4, that's good as well. And then would you look at this, the A5 bonus enhances the effects of Sizzling Grill, where it now increases the team members' fire damage by 10% within the area, and increases team members' damage dealt by 10% within the area for 7 seconds. Literally, the best weapon you could possibly use. This as well will be fantastic for the power of destruction. If your Jinwoo doesn't deal too much damage and your Hunters do, this can become very useful. So Netmarble released a joke of a weapon, but honestly, we're the ones laughing because this weapon is seriously good, and you have to remember, you get multiple free copies by doing the 100th Day Celebration events. You go right over here, the special lucky capsule, and you use your draws. Let me go to my mailbox just so I can show you how easy it really is. Thankfully, the devs just keep pumping out more and more rewards. I should have something here. There we go. 20 tickets and 1,000 Essence Stones. Now that's juicy for real. Let's go back, do our draws, and so far, shocking I know, I've gotten 2 juicy skewers from this. And do we get one more? No. If it turns red, that's when you know you get one more. But as you can see, we basically got what, around 10% of one weapon. Pretty decent. Let's do one more. Come on, Gamba, Gamba, Gamba. We love to gamble. Do I see some red? And gold again, no worries. But yeah, pretty easy to get the weapon. 1, 2, 3, 4. This time we got 3% of one weapon, but still, pretty good rewards. This event is quite nice. I love when I do this. You get 1 free copy as well, and Emma skin, so do not miss out. The rates are low, but you still can get a few copies of the weapon as long as you keep up with all the events. But yeah, I just wanted to cover how good that weapon is. I was honestly shocked when I was reviewing it. I was like, wait, hold up. This is actually perfect for the Guild Boss battle. And here's the weapon effect watcher right here. You can see they pick up all those juicy pieces of meat. Our hunters are taking full advantage of it. Juicy meat getting all the effects. Just to show you, it does apply to our hunters. I know some people might be confused. It does apply, meaning we get all those juicy bonuses. But yeah, so if you're free to play and you need a weapon to use on the Guild Boss, this is your number one choice. It should be very easy to get all the way to A5. No sweat at all. The event duration is still quite long, so you'll be able to get it. Do not sleep on this weapon and do not salvage it. That would be such a bad move. I'm pretty sure these weapons, the event items, will eventually be meta for a certain game mode, so never ever, please, salvage these weapons, otherwise you will gravely mess up. And it's not even enough that it provides a damage bonus to every single hunter from the area, it also gives that continuous bonus, recovering mana, recovering HP, which is super useful for the Guild Boss battle. You need this to be successful. You run out of mana so easily. So this weapon is truly a must, otherwise you will be losing out on a lot of damage if you don't have Moonshadow to A5, which is a dream for anyone who is free to play. And really quick, a shout out to David C again. This guy is hacking YouTube, I'm telling you, constantly being the first commenter, so here's your shout out, and you already have it, but enjoy your juicy Discord roll. Hope you enjoy the video. If you did, drop a like, make sure to subscribe to the channel, that way I know you want more videos like this, and of course, if you have any comments or concerns, make sure to drop it down below, that way I can answer you. This was your Juicy Code King Zaf signing out.